Have we got any neo-Nazis in? We might want to take the floor tonight. Well, it's not the floor they want to take, but anyway. If you're wondering how to get to the stage, just keep walking and take the Third Reich. Oh, please tell me the man is not recording this bit.
He's right in front of your face here, Davey.
You don't get this for the longest, Johns. Anyway, the festival was thwarted in absolute style, and the reason for that was because the people of the German village of Ostritz, where the festival was due to take place, did not want the festival to take place, and but unfortunately it got permission to take place, and so they decided one way which they could thwart it was because there was a rule that the council had where you couldn't bring your own beer on site; you had to buy it at the local shops. So they decided to buy all of the beer. The locals to buy all of the beer up, and so when the festival goers turned up, there was no beer or alcohol to be had. And essentially, it turns out that neo-Nazi rock music isn't that palatable without copious amounts of alcohol, and so everyone buggered off home. So the festival was an absolute damp squib. It's always interesting as well, I find, that it's always neo-Nazi rock or neo-Nazi rap. You never hear about neo-Nazi light jazz, do you? Could you direct me to the neo-Nazi easy listening section? Anyway, so with that in mind, here's a song called The Day We Drank the Nazis Out of Town. We were ready, we were waiting for that Friday night to come. Our plan was put in place, our daring deed was done. To the German town of Ostritz, the neo-Nazis came for right-wing rock and racism, but we would stop their game. We all got together, every woman, every man. We concocted what we thought was a rather cunning plan, for there is strength in our community, but we will not use force, we'll employ a different method. We will cut them off at source. But if we can't take away their hatred, their anger or their fear, we can take away their lager, we can take away their beer. We've bought every cannon crate and we will grind those bastards down, and we'll drink to the day we drank the Nazis out of town. Well, it was Heil, 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 up and down the shopping aisle. But then the news began to spread and soon wiped away their smiles. Where's the Budweiser, yelled the festival organizer, but the shelves are only stocked with lemonade and appetizer. Then the mood went sour and the air turned blue, and confusion reigned when someone railed, when's the beer due? Well, those neo-Nazis begged. In fairness, some were quite polite. They shouted bitter, bitter, bitter all throughout the night. If we can take away the hatred, their anger or their fear, we can take away the lager, we can take away the beer. We bought every cannon crate and we will grind those bastards down, and we'll drink to the day we drank the Nazis out of town. We made sure they were parched, they didn't get a drink. We tested their resolve, we pushed them to the brink. We sent out a clear message that it's time to sober up. If you're preaching racial hatred, I'm afraid you're not in luck. Then they all buggered off and their sort will not be missed. Then we had a massive party and got absolutely pissed. If we can't take away the hatred, their anger or their fear, we can take away the lager, we can take away their beer. We bought every cannon crate and we will grind those bastards down, and we'll drink to the day. Yes, we'll drink to the day when there is no more hatred, no more anger, no more fear, and racism and bigotry will all have disappeared. And everywhere we look we see the walls keep coming down, and we'll drink to that day we drank the Nazis out of town.
Mr. David Andrew Eagle.